Hi there. Good afternoon. It's about 5 minutes to 6 on Wednesday, March 25th. And I haven't been on for a while with Take 5 with Rev Deb, but here we are on this Wednesday, beautiful day where I live, just gorgeous weather. And I'm back with you for another episode of Take 5 with Rev Deb. Excuse me, I have been away on vacation. And then you know how that goes when you are gone and you come back. There is just more than you can imagine to do to catch up. So I'm now here, Take 5 with Rev Deb. And Take 5, I'm Reverend Deb Hill Davis from Unity Church of Ames, and I'm coming to you from my office at the church. This has been a very, very significant time, and it really requires kind of a take 10. Take 5 is a theater term for take a break, pause, refresh, come back when you're ready to get back to work and you have kind of relaxed a little bit and reset. And my vacation was like that, except that somehow in the midst of it, we were at war again. And I'm not a fan of war in any most regards, and certainly not in this one. And when I heard a school was hit by our Tomahawk missiles, I don't want to be political about this. I just find that extremely distressing and kind of morally abhorrent that we would be so reckless and kill civilians and young girls. I used to work in the school system with children, with students, and that was, I had to take more than 10 to just be with that and hold those girls and their families in prayer. And as I say, I'm not wanting to be political about this, but when things like that happen, I find that morally wrong and not something that countries do in war. They leave civilian targets safe. So I really had to take 5, 10, and more. So I've been praying a lot during my vacation, and since I've been back, praying a lot for our leaders, for our country, praying for wisdom. You know, there's a prayer that Alcoholics Anonymous says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Well, I'm finding that troublesome. Normally, that's about things within me, the courage. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. I'm finding it hard to accept war and that our government has gone to war without it really being declared by Congress, and without any real endgame plan. And again, this is not really political. It's more anti-war because that's kind of who I am as a minister. And I have to just be with what I can't change. I can't accept it, but be with it in prayer. So my invitation to anyone who sees this is to also just practice being with what is in prayer, knowing that there is God in the midst of it. And God is always with us in the midst of suffering. God is with us in the midst of bad choices we might make. God is with us in the midst of good choices we make. God is with us always. That's what I believe and what I teach and preach. So in this take 5, what I have to say is, there are things we can't really accept, but we have to just be with them and know that God is in the midst of it. And that's kind of where I am with everything going on right now. So as you take 5 and we reset, and it's like, be still and know that God's there. Be still and know that I am God. Not me, but that God is there. The I amness of the universe is there. And that somewhere in all of it, love is also there. So it's been more than 5. So thank you for staying with me. And when you see this, just know that I'm holding anyone who sees these and is part of my Take 5 community in prayer. And have a blessed evening and a blessed rest of your week. Bye for now.